Have you ever worked so hard to get something you've wanted for ages, only to find that the happiness you expected just vanishes? Why is it that even after achieving all our goals, we can sometimes feel completely empty inside? Well, this story might just reveal the real meaning of wealth. In a distant village, there lived a merchant named Marcus, known as the richest man for miles around. His house overflowed with gold, jewels, and treasures from every corner of the land. People looked up to him, maybe even envied him, but deep down, Marcus felt nothing. Every day he'd count his gold, and every night he'd lock his doors, trusting no one. Despite all his riches, his heart was cold and hollow. Still, he convinced himself that all he needed was just a little more wealth to finally feel complete. One day, an old wanderer appeared at his doorstep with a map he claimed led to endless riches. Instantly hooked, Marcus traded his finest jewel and set off on a journey with the old man. The trip was tough. Marcus had to walk 4 miles, cross dense forests, and even wade through a powerful river where he lost half his coins. He was furious at first, but slowly, something inside him started to change. He saw villages he'd never known, and he shared a simple meal with a family that was poor in possessions, but rich in joy. They laughed, told stories, and savored each other's company. Marcus realized he hadn't laughed like that in years. Weeks later, they finally reached a cave. Marcus expected to see mountains of gold, but instead, he found only a mirror. When he looked at his reflection, he saw a tired, empty man whose eyes had lost their spark. The wanderer explained that Marcus was rich in things, but poor in life, because material possessions can't fill an empty heart. The old man then revealed that he was once a king who lost everything, only to discover that real wealth comes from experiences, relationships, and the moments that truly shape us. When Marcus turned to thank him, the wanderer was gone. He made his way home slowly, helping people he met and enjoying the small wonders of life. When he finally stood before his treasures again, they just looked lifeless and dull. He sold most of them and began to travel the world, meeting new people, learning about new cultures, and filling his life with memories instead of gold. Years later, when someone asked if he was rich, Marcus would smile and say that while his pockets were empty, he felt like the richest man alive because he had finally truly lived. The lesson here is simple. Real wealth isn't measured by what you own, but by the life you live and the experiences you gather. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content that makes you think. See you in the next one.